On a Wednesday, we got Shirley Rhodes, Danny Beal, Jared Watkins, Chandler's around here somewhere. And got three baseball pirates in studio. Parker Byrd is here. Parker, how you doing, man?
Doing great. Glad to be on.
Yes, sir. Dixon Williams joining me in the big chair. What's up, Dixon?
What's going on? Right-hand man today.
Yeah, you said you like that spot.
I need a computer.
Chandler, give
your
Dixon your computer. Hey, erase your browser history, though. And Ethan Norby.
How we doing?
Here as well. Ethan, the 9th best pitcher coming out of the state of North Carolina, according to Perfect Game, in 2023.
Hey, rankings don't mean anything.
we looked that up when Dixon was here last time, so I had to look up you guys' numbers. Ethan, did you know your top velo went from 82 in 2020 to 88 in 2022?
I did. That's the reason why I got recruits.
Does that sound right?
2024, 2025, 88.
That's hilarious.
Interestingly enough, we looked. So Dixon was like the third ranked shortstop coming out of North Carolina. The number 2 shortstop that year, Parker Byrd.
Yeah.
Dang.
How about that?
Hey, ECU got 2 good ones.
That is correct. All right, we had Cliff Godwin in here on Monday recapping the fall, and I gotta say he sounded very optimistic, very pleased with how the fall went, especially I guess the beginning of it compared to the end. So what you guys did, and I think what the newcomers did as well, has him feeling pretty good heading into winter and of course another season once we flip the calendar. But we'll get y'all's take on it. How did the fall go for you guys? We'll start with you, Parker.
Yeah, it went, for me personally, it went really well. I felt like I grew a lot just getting back out onto the field. I felt like this past summer was really good for me just to get, more consistent at bats. So I was a lot more prepared this fall, just to get at bats. And as the fall went on, obviously the pitching this year was tremendous, and we were facing a lot of good arms. So obviously early struggles, and then it kind of started hitting pretty well. So for me personally, it went great, but for a team aspect, I thought it was really cool to see a lot of guys grow. We have a pretty young team in general, and a lot of new leaders. So it's been really cool to see guys step up into positions that they didn't have before, and then to see some of the freshmen and transfers kind of earn their spot on the field a little bit.
Dixon, I think Parker specifically and some of your other teammates we talked to had you as one of the hitters of the fall for East Carolina. So it sounds like you had a good fall personally, but how did it go overall for you?
Yeah, I think from the baseball standpoint, it went well, but this fall was kind of big for me. Just trying to step into a little bit of a leadership role and kind of understand and how that plays out. And some people's feelings can get hurt, and I'm starting to realize that it's part of it. It's nothing to hurt your feelings. I'm just there to make the team better. So
yeah,
kind of understanding that was a big part for me this fall. And just, how JCU always used to get on me. I'm a very simplistic guy when it comes to baseball. So I try to keep it simple. Other guys might not see it as simple as I do.
And Ethan, understand you really, I guess, excelled, developed, got better throughout the fall as well, from what I've been told. So how about you? Some good and bad, I guess, from you this fall?
Yeah, I started out, I think, really rough. I just wasn't in the same mindset I was last year, and it took me a little bit to get back to that, and I think I ended up the fall really well, just getting back to my same mindset I had last year. But overall, I think I developed really well. But for this team, I'm just excited for us to keep learning the game. I think when, in the last year's team, we knew the game so well, but now we have the opportunity to, with more talent, to learn it even better.
Yeah. Can you put your finger on why? I always hear baseball is such a mental game. Why weren't you in that space? You were
I just wasn't focused on the right thing.
Yeah. It was more mental than physical.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll add on to that. I feel like he's a freaking fiery competitor. So when a crowd shows up, he just turns into that guy. I feel like,
Guys also, he's also a perfectionist that puts a lot of pressure on himself. So I think once he realized that, hey, I'm still Ethan Norby and my stuff is good and it plays, and just let that aspect play rather than being in his head. And he really turned it on the second half of the fall, and I think he was on my purple gold team, and he freaking shoved. So
yeah, Danny, you've even said that Ethan gets on himself maybe too much sometimes, or that perfectionist thing Parker was just talking about?
Yeah, I mean, he's always been like that. But he learns. He's getting older, and we're talking about him like he's not sitting right here. But like he is learning.
Kind of awkward.
He is learning to get better, and it just comes with time and all that stuff. But no, he's going to be a stud for a long time.
I believe Coach Godwin said did you ask for the closer role or bullpen role or?
It was just kind of presented to me.
Yeah.
I kind of knew that we really didn't have much experience out of the bullpen. And after my last outing of Purple Gold, I came out of the dugout, walking to the purple dugout, and he was like, "How would you feel like coming out of the bullpen?" I was like, "I'll do anything," and that's kind of just the mantra that we take as a team is just stepping into any role.
Yeah, and I feel like with ECU baseball, there are roles, but they are not defined in pen. I mean, you will see how many games Danny came out of the bullpen, but also started. You got to be, and Dixon saw this, I guess, this fall. You got to be ready to go anywhere, right,
Yeah.
Dixon? You were all over the place.
All over the place.
So Cliff has you guys in spots, but your number could be called anytime. Your name could be called anytime. So got to be ready.
That's right.
Got to stay hot.
That's
I
right.
still remember Beal coming out, second inning USF, closed out the game.
When was that? Was that this past year?
Nah, my freshman year. You went in for the second inning close.
Oh yeah, I do remember that. Yeah.
All right, Danny, shut it down.
No, that was the last. That was the last series before we went to the conference tournament.
Yeah.
And Root went like an inning and a third. And
Got
then
shelled.
I went like 7 2/3, like
Yeah, it was
like 90
crazy.
pitches out of the bullpen, and Tony closed it out. So
Isn't that what happened at Tulane this year? Pitched on
Yeah.
Friday, pitched on Saturday, and then went like 6 or 7 in relief on Sunday.
Yeah.
left it all out there.
Are you concerned you won't have Danny's rubber arm this year to get you out of jams? We're going to have to find a new but ECU has had that guy throughout the years, the innings eater and the guy that can shut it down at the end.
The new Iron Mike. You should have got that. You should have gotten Mike Tyson's leg sleeve.
You get that
Help
tattooed
out
on my
your knee.
forehead.
Yeah.
Literally, the fact that like I wouldn't have had to have done that if Root and Shank hadn't gotten hurt. But
Right.
like, fact of the matter is, dude, like it was like it didn't matter how you felt towards the end. It was like you're gonna pitch, whether you like it or not.
I still don't understand how you did it.
Legend.
I feel like when you know it, when you feel like you know it's in the tail end of your career, you do anything to go out there.
I just wanted to win.
That's right.
Awesome stuff. Got DB, got Parker Byrd, Dixon Williams, and Ethan Norby here. Ethan wearing the Miami baseball shirt. Pretty cool connection there. Ethan Clayton McCullough named Marlins manager. Have you talked to Connor about that at all?
I have a little bit. He talked to him, I think, last week. He said he was a great guy, and they were just starting to build a relationship.
Yeah, that's awesome. And great to have a lot of Pirates throughout Major League Baseball now, whether it be manager, whether it be pitchers, or, of course, Burley and Connor as well, hitting. And as you guys know, a lot of your former teammates in
Big
the minors.
Big Gav.
Forgot about him,
Yeah.
pitching in the playoffs, yeah.
Coming on the Danny Beal show in the episode we're releasing in 2 weeks.
Hey, that boy.
Nice advertisement.
That's a good pull.
Big time plug there. Johnny Robertson, Johnny Stats. This is not a stat. Well, I guess it kind of is because he has his number one hat in the rotation. He said he has over 50 baseball hats. His Parker Byrd 16 is his number one in the rotation. Who gets credit for the logo design?
A guy back home, his name is Scott Cole, actually. He is kind of my coach growing up a little bit. His son was my age, and I always played baseball with him growing up, and a really close family friend. Actually, he worked at 1 Hour Heating and Air with the Simmons Company, and gave me my first job in my sophomore year when COVID hit. So, really, really close family friend. And after my accident, he's kind of an artsy guy. He kind of has a brain like that, and he put that design together. And he always knew that my number was 16, and obviously my initials are PB, so kind of put that together.
Very cool. Very cool. Did you guys watch the World Series?
We did.
Man, and it really came out after the fact. All the Dodgers talking about how they were fundamentally sound and the Yankees weren't,
Yeah.
and that reared its ugly head in that last game.
You kind of saw it throughout the series where it started with the second baseman not blocking the ball up from Soto's throw to just a lot of free bases.
Yeah.
And just kind of not very fundamentally sound. And, I mean,
Just to see the team group chat.
Yeah, I was about to say in our group chat.
Yeah,
Coach
I can
G
only
and,
imagine.
And Coach P.
Yeah.
They were highlighting every little thing that was happening.
And
90s right there.
Yeah, free 90s. Like
Anything from
it was
Coach
awesome.
P?
It was awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Just
A
letting
lot
it fly
it was
in there.
actually a lot more from Coach G than Coach P.
To be fair, Coach G
They
does
do-
really get into playoff baseball. Like
Yeah.
he will literally watch every inning and just spam text.
Well,
you
it's
guys.
good. It's good baseball, and it was
Yeah,
good
no.
pointers too. So like I think it was really good for like the younger guys and transfers because we harp
For
that
sure.
so much, and we haven't played a game yet, so they don't really understand how important that is. So like seeing that in the biggest stage of baseball,
Yeah.
and kind of showing them, hey, this is why we block baseballs up instead of letting that runner advance to the next base.
I
Was
don't
pretty
think
cool.
he would even like the kids. I say kids, the freshmen or the transfers wouldn't even like realize that stuff had he not sent those texts.
Yeah,
it's important
100%.
that he like points that out to you guys.
Yeah, it was cool.
Funny enough, RT like pointed that out. Was like, talked to coach after our last leadership meeting. Was like, can we play some clips of like
Bad-
PFPs or
bad baseball.
where it ends up losing them the game, so these younger guys understand what it takes.
Yeah.
It's amazing the little stuff that I don't know or don't see. John Smoltz was freaking out about Juan Soto's small lead at first. He was like, he's got to get another at least half a step. Like, what? Who cares? But it's like a huge thing.
Put
Like,
pressure on the defense. When
Yeah.
you get a lead that small, it's like they know you're going to stay there. It's almost like you're playing at Elm Street, and you know you can't steal.
You get
know?
a two-step lead or
Yeah,
whatever.
exactly.
Too
Puts
bad
more
he's
pressure on
going
the
to be on the
pitcher.
Red Sox next year.
No, he's not.
Who needs-
He's not going to the Braves.
We don't want him. He's way too much money. We'd rather build around Acuna and Mike Harris.
I love Ronald Acuna. He's my favorite player.
Acuna.
He is.
Money Mike. What's Freed? Is he going to be somewhere else?
The Free's going to be a Red Sox, I would think.
Yeah, he is.
He might be in LA.
It's all right. You can get.
It doesn't matter.
You
Freed's
can
probably
get-
going to go to the Dodgers, and they're going to sign Soto, and
No,
then
you
there's
can,
going to be
you
no
can get
point to play the
Freed.
season this year.
You can get Freed for a good 20 games, and then he's hurt, and then all of a sudden you got
Brother, it's better than what we got.
Hey, we took Chris Sale from you guys, so thank you for getting a Cy Young winner to our side. For who was it?
Vaughn Grissom.
Von Grissom. Who?
Bum.
How did he do this year?
Ship him off.
Yeah, AA is the
Boy,
best
this is turned contentious.
general manager in the league.
You know how I get when we. It's just ridiculous.
I didn't know Parker was this going at it, though. I like it.
Yeah,
Pete Byrd.
He's all tough sitting over there.
better be lucky that screens between us.
All right, we got the baseball boys in here. So what are you guys up to now? I know the dreaded words Mission Week, although y'all do some fun stuff there too, right? But Danny, you won't be a part of that.
Sure
this
don't.
year.
Sure don't.
I think he's all big and bad sitting over there.
I do, because you know what I don't have to do on Sunday morning? Wake up at 5 in the morning.
What are the feelings going into
problem.
that?
That's the problem.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's the culture.
Yeah, I mean it's
Dixon wants to do that.
Yeah.
it's fun stuff.
He was the first pick.
That was my first overall pick.
Yeah, 1 of 1. Gonna.
Gonna.
What's what a
You know
pirate?
about Gunna Clip?
I don't know. I'm lost here. For Pirate fans, curious about it. What are some of the events, some of the things that'll go on during that time?
Well, I'm sure people will see, us playing dodgeball and football.
Yeah,
They'll probably see us playing those.
That's a
but
really
we'll
good
have some
point,
good
Dixon.
events.
That's a really good point, dude.
We'll have some really good events. Clip.
You guys will see the really fun stuff, I promise.
Yeah.
well,
How about the not fun stuff?
You
They're
won't see
fun.
that.
they're fun.
Damn, Godwin's got y'all that tight-lipped. You can't even talk about it. What happens?
The pool's fun for the guys,
Hey,
but
I'm not on the
luckily,
team anymore, not
Luckily
for
for
me,
me, I can't tie a rope around my ankles, so I do get out of that one.
Ankles.
Yeah,
Ankles.
plural.
Ankle.
Yeah, Danny, you're not on the team anymore, but Cliff, and he told me, but I know he was keeping up with you and JC as far as what y'all were going to say on the fifth quarter.
Oh, he's told us.
still coaching y'all.
He's told us. Trust me. He even texted us beforehand. And he was like, "Please don't say anything stupid." And we're like, "We won't. Because I mean,
JC was
JC.
stuttering at one time.
Yeah, well, that's the way he is. But JC and I were one of the few people that actually like defended the players.
That's what I told
in a
Cliff.
time of like really bad
Yeah.
times. You know what I mean? So
I told Cliff that JC, when he called in, was calling in, like you said, defending the player, but like from that perspective, from a player's perspective. So
That's a hard show to be on and have a tight lip though, because people come at you pretty tough.
well, luckily the one time that we did come on, nobody called. I mean, it
I
was the first
think-
time that open lines, right? Isn't that what you
what
said?
game was it after?
Army.
Army?
It was
Yeah,
Army.
there wasn't much to say after that one.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
Parker, people will go after you, but not if you're here. Nobody's talked junk about Holton since he's been on the show. A lot of people did when he was playing.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of people say, Holton, sorry about what I said 3 years ago, man.
How the past 2 weeks gone? I haven't listened in. I'm
very good.
Disappointed.
Hey, what do y'all think? Blake Harrell?
Awesome.
Hey, I like it.
Awesome.
I like it. Good environment, too.
I like his
the
interviews.
boys.
Yeah.
He
seems very real, right?
Next game, next play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No
great
excuses.
mindset. Make great. And I've talked to a couple of football guys, and they said the vibe there is awesome. So
yeah,
hopefully they can keep it up and hopefully gets the spot.
I mentioned it to Cliff the other day. Like things are, at least for now, feeling pretty good. I know that the soccer team lost, but to get to the NCAA tournament, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Basketball team got a good win over George Mason. R.J. Felton was an absolute beast on Saturday. So things, Pirates won 3 in a row in football, trending up a little bit.
Women's basketball won today, I think.
They won today. They were coming off that loss to South Carolina, but nobody beat South Carolina.
Yeah.
So that don't
not
even
in
count.
soccer or.
But I think Kim McNeil's team is going to be at the top of the conference this year. So
Yeah, they look.
volleyball's had a good year.
Yeah.
Now it's up to y'all. What are y'all gonna do?
Hey.
Yeah, don't blow it.
Come on, Sean.
Come on, Sean.
Good clip.
All right, so after we get through Mission Week, what are we doing then? When does practice officially start?
I guess when we get back from winter break. We actually have a really long winter break this year. I think just academically wise, it's 4 weeks on, like a whole month. So that's going to be really key for us to continue working. Obviously, the programs that they have us on, but individually because we're not going to be here. But obviously, me, Dixon, Boucher, and guys like that live local will be here, but other guys will be back home. So it's just going to be really important. This is a time where you can separate yourself from other teams because other teams kind of slack off on this time, see it as 4 weeks off, while we see it as 4 weeks to get better. So I think it's going to be really crucial for guys to go home and continue to grind and kind of work hard every day.
All right, let's do some quick fire Q&A. Ethan, toughest guy or two you faced this fall?
One of them's in the room. Dixon,
me,
I swear,
just
Dixon just sees me so well. Like I feel like I know. Like I feel like the 3 pitches that I throw to him. Like he just knows what to look for.
You got to throw Boucher in there.
I'm about to say
So
Boucher kind of owns me a little bit from last year, taking me deep, and then took me deep this fall.
What guy did you have the most success against? Or anybody stand out there?
Austin Norby.
Okay.
Just because I know he's going to love me saying that.
He's going to listen to this, too.
Exactly.
Dixon, who did you have trouble touching this fall?
Honestly, both the lefties, so RT, Norby, Sean and Brett. Brett, I wouldn't really say, but he's a good arm. But yeah,
Sean
Norby's just standing up on the mound like let me get in the box, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to throw my hand up.
Nobody's set by the time you look up, and it's
I'm
very
pitching by the time you look up.
Yeah,
it's just uncomfortable. I might have hit it well this fall, but it was just uncomfortable.
Especially in the inter squad games where the umpires aren't really going to say like slow down. It's really uncomfortable as the hitters.
They're trying to make it go by just as fast as you got.
Yeah, exactly. So Norby's like mid delivery while you're looking up, and you like have almost no shot. And
You
you're
got to
like,
push the
dude.
line.
Yeah, and you can't throw your. And the rules now is like us hitters can't throw our hand up because that's an offensive timeout. So I mean the rules are already in his favor.
Yeah.
So he gets away with it in the fall time.
I guess so. Now we're like in year 3 or whatever of the pitch clock. Is that like just part of it now? Like you don't even really think about it. Worry about
I mean, it's still you still got to think about it a little bit probably.
I'll say this summer, my league was not a pitch clock, and they were the longest games I've ever played in my life.
Yeah.
I mean, it was unbelievable.
Wow. So for that reason, you like
it made no sense to me because I'm like, how are these guys doing this when during the season I know they're not doing this?
Right.
Our games would take 4 hours,
Yeah.
and I'm sitting there like, this is unreal.
That's
like they're
crazy.
just standing up there, walking around the mound, then another pitch.
Did it make you
Instead of
like
just
the pitch clock a little more? Like,
The only time I liked it was the only time I liked the no pitch clock was when I was facing guys kind of like Norby, like because I would just stand there and look at them, and then I'd be like, "We can play this game, or you can slow down a little bit."
I like that. You mentioned Sean. Is that Jenkins?
Yeah.
I heard some good things about
That's the
him.
guy that I would say. Yeah,
yeah.
he's just
He was tough.
Insane. He's a 17-year-old that is the most developed 17-year-old I've ever seen in my life, pitching-wise. And his stuff's just really good, honestly.
Is there a guy you had the most success against, Parker? Anybody in particular?
I see it. I don't. Nobody really in particular. I really like facing D'Lo. Honestly, just because I know what he's going to throw at me. Not that I have a lot of success against him. Shocker. Which I do a couple times, but he's going to throw me that cutter, and he's almost 100% that he's going to throw it. So I know exactly what I'm getting. So I like facing him.
It's just a matter of can you hit it at that point. You know
yeah.
it's coming. I like D-Lo.
I love D'Lo.
I love D'Lo too.
Big teddy bear.
Yeah.
Big teddy bear. Good stuff. All right, Danny, while you're here, let's get a quick scouting report on the guys in here. What are the attributes that Ethan Norby has that Pirate fans should be excited about?
Beneficial attributes is what you're saying.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
He's a year older, so that's promising. Obviously, you saw him do well and in some big moments last year as a freshman, which is tough as it is. So the fact that he's a year older and has hopefully his head screwed on straight, that'll be good. I'm sure his stuff's ticked up. I haven't seen him throw much, but if I know how hard he works and how well he's coached, I think he'll be in a good spot to. Obviously, he wants to start, but he might not say that, but he does. But the fact that he's going to be very, very detail oriented in the bullpen will show good things for the younger guys to obviously copy and stuff. And then when it gets down to it in the big moments, he'll be on the mound. So.
Yeah, there's a chance if he is out of the bullpen, we'll probably see him start too. You could make the most appearances for the Pirates this year. We do like
you could be the rubber guy.
Yeah.
You could be the rubber guy.
I was like, might as well just go be Danny Beal.
Yeah, we need him. We need a Danny Beal.
Just a better version.
You can do it.
Double dealing.
Brother.
How about Dixon? Big year last year. Can he repeat or will he flame out as a Pirate, Danny?
Probably gonna. Okay, don't play. Wow. He's the fact that he's taken it upon himself this much to be as much of a leader as he is. Like if you were around at least and as a fan on the team or heavily invested in the team, you saw how the guys he learned from when he was younger have obviously imprinted on him pretty well, and he's a stud, dude. Ever since he came back after his freshman summer, you could tell that he had a different mindset and that he was going to be the guy. And now that he's going into his draft year and he's got the right mindset of he's not worried about scouts or playing for a contract. He's worried about trying to win and take us to Omaha. And I'm sure that he will have another Chase Burns moment this year. I don't know when it'll be, but he is a good enough a player to where it might happen more than once. So he's a stud and he's going to carry us really, really, really far away.
Appreciate that, Bill.
Well said. And speaking of good summers, Parker Byrd had a good summer.
You might see Parker Byrd on the mound.
Oh,
Whoa.
hey,
Threw a bullpen
I like
today.
that. I sure did.
How about that? But no, I mean Parker's a stud, and it was the same thing I was saying with Dixon too. Is like the fact that he's taken all of this leadership upon himself to be a true, role model for everybody on the team. I mean, there's multiple reasons, but I think the one thing that you can say about Parker, he's just a hard worker, and he really cares about the team more than himself, and he just wants to win, dude. It doesn't matter what role he's in, whether he's starting every day or on the quad chart or whatever he's doing. Obviously, he would love to be playing, but I think the fact that it shows that he's still here, he's still smiling, he's still happy to show up to the field every day, and he's, like I said, being a role model and a leader for all of the younger guys. It just goes to show how much he cares, and the fact that they have been able to keep the core group of guys here together and the guys that actually want to be here and want to be a Pirate and want to win here, it goes to show, and everybody in there shaking their head because they know what I'm talking about, so they got the right group to do it. For sure.
100%.
Awesome stuff. Jamie says, has Ethan been to South Beach yet?
I have not. No. I'm hoping to this summer.
Yeah. Going to get down there. It'll be cool.
Miami.
Thank you, fellas.
Yummy.
Happy. All right. I won't talk to you again before Thanksgiving.
Airport's in Spanish.
Miami.
The airport is literally in Spanish. That's the first place in America I've seen where Spanish was like the #1 language.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, that was awesome.
Favorite Thanksgiving side dish? So you got your meats.
Sweet potato casserole, baby.
Bang.
Bang.
That's a good one.
There's one answer.
No, there's not.
Well,
that is
that was
the
a
answer.
good
Potatoes.
Yeah, I was going to
All
say
right,
mashed
Adam.
potatoes too.
What are you going with?
Personally, this might sound crazy.
Fat back.
You mix mashed potatoes with like a little bit of stuffing, buddy. Some gravy.
Dude, I mix everything.
No, you
Yeah.
throw the peas on it and then the gravy.
I do that
Sure.
too. Do you do the little mash the potatoes down and
Wait,
put the peas on
why are we
top?
not talking about mac and cheese right now? Though?
Yeah, facts. Mac and
Okay,
cheese
all right,
is great.
that's-
A
if
If
lot,
you really want to
right?
get down to it, the best side on Thanksgiving should be a Thanksgiving side. You can't just say like, what other time of the year do you have stuffing?
You think they had turkey at the first one?
Maybe they probably killed it.
A turkey.
Sure.
It was probably deer. If we're going to
Potentially,
be
yeah,
honest.
but
Which is
Who
better.
are you to
which
say,
is-
and who
which
am I
is
to say?
better than turkey, by the way.
Ooh, hot take.
Not a lot of people like turkey these days, believe it or not.
I'm-
I love turkey.
I'm a ham guy.
I'm a big
I
ham
love
guy.
turkey.
I'm a big ham guy.
Yeah, see, I knew there was
Some honey
something wrong
ham.
with you.
Honey
Yeah,
ham.
that's it.
That's
Turkey's just dry. You ever had just a good old turkey?
Well, as we said
When
yesterday,
it's cooked the right way, it's delicious.
You're like, dude, I can't wait for this turkey, bro. Nobody's ever said that.
turkey rarely goes in the mouth solo. Usually it's mixed with
Because
some
it's not
dressing,
good solo.
some gravy, I mix everything with
It's
the turkey.
not an independent player.
It's really not.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Team guy.
Glue guy.
Good
Big,
team
big
guy.
glue guy. Big
My,
glue
bro-
guy.
my brother-in-law deep fries his turkey, but he uses this special like dry rub that he puts on the turkey.
I'll taste it. I'll try it.
It is a huge
I
deal,
look
this guy.
forward to turkey every year.
Well, that's because he has to do something prior to the turkey. Like, he has to put that dry rub on it because the turkey by itself isn't very good.
A lot of
You-
turkey
you
hated
know,
it.
You know,
But the best reason I like turkey, I ain't got to cook it.
Well,
Somebody else is cooking
Good,
it.
good.
you know what's really special in the right moment? Really good clubhouse guy? Cranberry sauce.
no, I can't do it.
I tell you what.
That's
I tell you what.
crazy.
Cranberry sauce. I compare it to like a Ryan McChrystal. Not everybody likes it, but at the right moment, it's awesome. At the right moment, it's awesome.
Hey, kind of annoying to be.
It's not for everybody, but at the right time, right moment, you're gonna like it.
I like the comparison, but I don't.
Hey, Ron,
And they laugh.
Ron-
And they all laugh
We
because
need-
they know it's true.
We need a good breakdown like this every once
I
in a
know,
while.
yeah.
To sports, I like it.
Danny, next week if you're around, we're gonna do every Thanksgiving dish. What pirate
What
does
pirate?
that represent?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that'd
How
be
about
good.
how about the let's go with the ham. What you going with there?
Trey is savage.
Yeah, come on.
That's
now.
gotta go
Big
Trey.
ham.
The ham will be root.
Wow. All right. No
Let
comment.
me try to think.
Wow.
The nice glass of milk can be Coach Godwin.
Yeah, you need it. It's essential.
Pumpkin pie can be Austin Knight. I'm trying to think of what else. You know, because he's like
All right.
bigger.
How about
Kidding, I'm kidding.
How about
Hey, bro, it's
Easton,
working
bro? What you getting, Easton? The manager.
He's the gravy, bro.
You
Oh,
got
see,
you
you
need.
gotta have
Easily.
these.
You gotta have Easton. Easton's
Cayman's like the
Cayman.
cabbage. Cayman's the cabbage.
It's a bad fruit. A bad vegetable.
Bad fruit.
Bad fruit. Definitely a bad fruit.
Yeah, that was
Apple, orange, cabbage.
All jokes. All
right, fellas. That was the best part of the segment right there. That's good stuff.
I'm totally gonna get a text after this. That's
You're
not
probably
good.
several.
Yeah, no, I think I've already got a couple.
And if we ever talk to McChrystal, his nickname forever is cranberry sauce. Now.
That one I'm sticking
that
with.
was
That one I don't.
fantastic.
That one I don't take back.
was
The rest
bad.
of them I do. That
I will
one's
say
sticking.
that was a good one.
I'm not
That
taking that one back. That one's sticking.
All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Good luck the rest of your winter, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Appreciate it, boys.